So we're doing a 30-minute session. Excellent. Basic aim for the session will be to be more consistent on our tires. So I think I've done a couple of sessions on in the hot conditions where track temperature like 45, and towards in the stint it's been a bit slick and it's just slide on locked a little bit of time. So I did sort of do a run yesterday where I adjusted the TC up to 6 rather than normal 5, and hopefully that should be able to save by running a bit consistency in our laps through not using the rear tyres up quite so much. That's going to make a difference. Obviously I did sort of mention yesterday in a little short I did that this Wednesday coming I'll be doing a league race, which will be 2 30-minute sprint races around Oulton Park. Now Oulton Park is a circuit I initially struggled on, not really been a lot of time on it, but I'm finding a bit of a groove on it right now, especially in the BMW. It's like I'm racing the BMW on Wednesday, and this is just going to be a session to see quite simply how we do. It could be great, it could be bad. It's being recorded, we will find out. So get to go on my setup. My base setup for this is generally going to be off the aggressive setup, but I do make a few little changes. Like I go quite low on the tire pressures, as you can see. 24.5 foot left, 24.3 foot right, 24.0 rear left, 23.9 rear right. Again, running lower than normal, literally loud tire pressure noise, the tire gets warmer. We should be running consistently then up to about 28 psi. Probably high 29s is more realistic for the stints. We are going to go for slight change, obviously from a normal setup, which is a 500cc to 6 to give us hopefully a bit more control and traction, especially to get hot. And then just going back to the setup, 50 litres fuel. Let's go back to step 1. That's fine. Doesn't matter too dramatically on that, as new sessions or new tyres doesn't matter. Obviously running the front rear brakes are all 1 to get you on maximum braking force. Running maximum downforce to the rear brake ducts, you can probably get away with a little bit more on the brake ducts, a bit more cooling. Again, because it's not going to make a difference, I actually think around the tri temperatures I might try a touch more cooling, so I'll just leave that to save on. So we'll just run out a bit more cooling on it, just to help with the rear tyre temp, so it's not get too hot in there. And let's see what we can do. Like I said, I do like this livery on the Vulcan horse car. It's a very good looking livery. I think it's one of the best looking BMWs they have. Percent of the new WRT R cars on the last release do look stunning. Sorry, we're just slurping. Let me actually have my coffee just before I get started. Right, so let's see what we can do.
Low tire pressure, stay clear of the cars.
Try and choke as much as I can, but I might be concentrating a bit, so be there with me. I'll just get a car turned in first of all, let's get the car under, and just go into the line. Just a bit slick in the first turn. Again, I was still low to the first lap. Currently steady, looking for 137 average. So my quickest time is low, 36, but in far good conditions. Slow on power there, but and this is a bit difficult. It's just not really a corner you can probably attack if you really want to. brakes, but first lap just went okay a bit. About 38, I think. Cascades, was it? Which I do love Oulton Park. Such a stunning venue. It's great for the bikes as well. Also got friends live very nearby. Patricia. I'm sorry. A little bit of Winston there because I put the power on. I actually got my wheel turned right up. I do like a very good strong feel on the wheel. This is very good. Again, it's just getting those tire clamps up. Better, more drive through. See, you're making a bit of time, but no. That felt good. I think that's white. Well, maybe I'm actually still up. Whoever knew taking shortcuts is quicker. Just a touch late in the brakes, so I was a bit unbalanced through the corner. Bit annoying. Good time lost.
Well done, mate. Fastest in this so far.
So we're 5 laps in now. Starting keeping an eye on tyre pressures, number of attempts. I'm really happy to find real tyre pressures. I'm happy to get it in. Yeah, I'm happy with the rear tyre pressures. Front, still a little high, but this is to be expected. This is about keeping the back end stabilised so it's not good on the rear tyres. So they drive out of the corners. driving mistakes made on, which is a bit annoying. I will be honest, it wasn't that long ago, literally Friday, Thursday, where I was doing 142s on you. And struggling with gushing and just not being consistent. So this is all about trying to be a better endurance driver. Not necessarily go for the fastest lap, but learning to be consistent. Look after the car and the best lap time that I can. Or best stint time, I should say, not lap time. Lap time's obviously important, but it's not the be all end all. Endurance is being smooth and consistent with the car, which is what we're trying to do. I'm sure those who watch this, even just 5 of you, will have opinions on whether I'm being smooth or just actually being inconsistent. Again, if that's what you think, and there's anyone fancy, let me know. I'm happy to learn. I'm sure I can learn from anybody. I'm liking the drive on the corner. That feels quite nice right now. Right onto that. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. That felt nice lap. Felt consistent with it. That's what I'm trying to eliminate most of all, is those simple mistakes. It's just being a little bit, I won't say gun-ho, and that's why I need to give it off. And it's also like I get not confident, but I was excited. I get excited by certs, and I do something stupid, like I will for track again. And I should be just thinking, still next. Each lap, just a learning experience, by getting faster. Just makes my lap time slightly consistent. Lap doesn't count. Just driving on for that's quite a good lap. very happy that tyre pressure is where it is. I think this will actually open up the rear brake ducts just to let some air in, or heat out. Might actually change the front because there's no circle where we use at the top speed. This is more corners, so we can probably focus. So I think we will try this later, which I may film, may not. I'll try different. I'll try extra air when it's some brakes. Because I think to give you a bit more cooling, it might come up the tire comes down, which will be so now my medium temperature setup is solid. Just when the track comes like 45 degrees, as it is now. It just gives it's just popping the tyres down before. I'm trying to melt the tyres a bit, so why can't I recently did hack out a while ago where going on a straight, if you just dip the wheel onto the grass, it cool the tyres? That'd be great. ACC, we do that. lap over 38 or under 38. If I'm like 2 tenths, I think. In one corner. That'd be interesting. Fine 2 tenths, probably stabilised, so that's good. Bit thanks to I think it's Unleashed Drivers, and I've used a lot of his videos to sort of get like my reference points. I'm still quite new to sim, so I've been doing this for a couple months now, and so I still got a line on, which I do want to get rid of because it's just you want to get rid of line, don't you? You just want to get that point. But at the moment, it's this is a work in progress.
Hello, mate. Before systems.
I think there should be 4 laps left to the start.
Alright, mate. 5 minutes to go.
Let's go. Thanks. This has not been a good lap, let's be honest. 6 tenths down. I'll be honest, I can't really tell exactly what I lost the time to. It hasn't felt like any major problems, but obviously I was just a bit too cautious, I think. I was just riding the apex there, whether I was tired just going off, not overly sure. Didn't feel like it, it just about being on the turn. More like I think I probably missed the apex a bit. I was turning by a few centimetres. If I go to the section, I always think of that, I think it was 95? Yeah, if I Calvin Bird crashed the Railway 50 down there, which was an terrifying accident. I always think that like a blown accident. And of course, the tragedy I think was last year, those 2 riders, and those are super bikes or super sports, were killed on the run down the Cascades. Which just does remind you, unfortunately, how dangerous this sport can be. I know motorcycle riders have a different threat to we have, but the cars, well, I say we, but drivers in cars will have. I think you see why last time this lap anyway, wasn't talking. She was just out right into the chicane there. So it's 17th lap now. I'm just starting a little slip on those rear tyres. think I was actually drifting today then. I felt a kickback through the wheel as you go from lock to lock. Definitely that kickback through the wheel then. And just a little while just to pick up the throttle. Ooh, that felt nice. The target is being 31.10. It's been a bit of a scrappy lap.
Session is now over.
Ooh, well, that was fun. So, we're just going to check the times a second now. Right, so what did we do? What was the time? Ooh, now that I'm happy with. I think my previous best was, I'll tell you now. So yesterday, 14 I was quicker than them, so for 1 point. Check a minute. Sure, it's 31.09. I think I yesterday. Yeah, so yesterday, with the same sort of setup, looking at a hot weather setup, my best driver do a full stint. You can see the track is going to be 45 degrees, so it's a hot track. It was 31.242. They were 31.02. 2.22. 2.22? Yeah, 2.220. It made sense in my head when I said that then, but then actually say out loud, it didn't make any sense whatsoever. So again, let's have a look at the lap time to see where we were. So theoretically, on my best lap, there's 1.5 tenths in the first sector, and it looks like the best part of 2.5 on this, there's 4 tenths, which would have given me a sub 36, or sub 37 into 36s, which would be again sort of my ballpark, and that's what I'd be quite happy with. So yeah, overall, not fun. Setter-wise, a few things I think we can change. I think you'll probably agree that the existing tire pressure was good. The existing the car was good, but there was a few issues with little snaps of oversteer and just the car's not hanging on. So we'll have a look at that. I think possibly the most obvious one would be on the brake ducts. Oh, no, don't change the wire is fine. On the front, I open the brake ducts up a little bit further. it just allows a bit more air, I think, into the front wheel arch to get the heat out. So I'll have a look at that now and see what that comes up with. I'll do another stint now, but otherwise, guys, I will post this now next few hours or whatever. But thank you guys. That was nice to have a little session where I can sort of talk you through what I'm doing. Obviously, I'm not talking too much because I'm trying to sort of not crash every other corner. But it's nice to have a sort of give a little bit of idea what you look. I'm looking at. Actually, not what you're looking at. What I'm looking at in regards to a setup. Like I'm deliberately chasing this high temp setup to see how the car responds to things. So I was in the race last week, and the weather was very dynamic. It was cool to start, wet, and then go very hot. And tyre choice, I struggle with tyre choice in that one. I think I picked the wrong tyres, or tried to put too much pressure at the start. So once the temperature got hot, I was running 30 plus psi, which gave me no chance. Hence, I'm looking at this now. I'll make sure this is right so I can get a better setup for the car. But like I said, thank you everyone. It's been really enjoyable having you there. So yeah, hopefully we will see you soon.